Rainbow Warriors. The Aztecs will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for the...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the tight end. And they will score! Touchdown Warriors!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Diego State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The sure hands, it's Trailer. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Little.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nunez. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in a clutch.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trailing now by 17. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Paul. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hawaii! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. There he goes. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the side.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Denson. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Little. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Unloads quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Off the play fake. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. That's caught. It's Trailer. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. The tag! Touchdown Warriors! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Nunez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. all the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Forced out of the pocket. Turning it on.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside away from the defense.
Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Denson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that...
Breaks free in the middle. Past the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
45, San Diego State, 0.
Bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
At the 14-yard line. Third down.
From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a gap. It's Paul. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's third down and the line to gain is to 36. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Aztecs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Buys a little extra time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
How about this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Let's it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run the option. The pitch. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.